page, and you'll see what I got coming up.
Okay. So is there anything that you would say to somebody right now that has a dream, that, you know, they have vision, but they're trying to develop strategy? What would you say to an individual?
Well, first of all, one thing that I'll send out for free. So if you see me on JHM, you saw me on Facebook Live, email me at SaDonLong.com, and I'll send you a 5-day strategy plan that I use to become a best-selling author. And what it does is it breaks down my day. And I'll send that to you for free. So that's SaDonLong@gmail.com, or just go to SaDonLong.com, say you heard me on JHM, and it's yours. But if I had to talk to somebody in particular, I would say study the greats. Study the habits of people who are successful. Figure out what it is that they do, inform yourself about it, and master it. Because too often we think that we're not good enough. But the reality is you are good enough. Your skills aren't. You know, you have to take your God-given gift and master it so that it creates value and it makes room for you. So I would say, if you have a dream, start working on it. If you can find people who already do it and volunteer your time in a discipleship kind of mentor-mentee kind of situation, do that so that you get people who actually have gone through it. Because the cool thing when you sit down with me is that not only do I speak your language, but I know what's going to happen next. So you need somebody who's going to be able to say, hey, you need to watch out for this, because once you start to become a little bit successful, you get a little cocky and you get lazy. So you need somebody who's got to keep you accountable. See, accountable means that you have to give account for your ability.
That's right.
So that's what I would say. Get somebody to keep you accountable and not your friends. FYI, your friends are not your friends. They're the people that you spend time with. But you need people who are going to help your vision. So when you look through that phone and there's nobody in there that's able to help move your vision, you got to get outside your circle. Start networking. Start going to events. Start reaching out to people, inboxing, so that you can build a new network of people that help move your vision forward.
Right, exactly.
You know, not just to go to Cooper's Hawk with.
Exactly. Now, what would you say to someone who does not have image or vision?
Okay. Well, first of all, you deserve it. You know, and second of all, and this is probably going to sound real harsh, you have two choices in life. You could die the way you are, you could change. You know, too many of us, you know, of a certain age are watching our parents pass away and our parents' bodies fail them and get sick. And the sad part about it is that our parents had all of these hopes and dreams that they never, ever acted on. You know, too many times they living through us, trying to get us to do something that they wanted to do.
Exactly.
You know, so look at your parents and say, man, I don't want to live. And then when my body finally gives out and my health finally starts to fail and my time comes, that I didn't do, or at least try to do, what God called me to. Because that could be the thing that could have changed your whole generations. Is it okay if I tell you a story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. There's one of the stories I tell when I coach. And it talks about this man who had this really great life. He put his kids through college. He started out in the mailroom, ended up middle management. And then he gets to heaven. Gets to heaven, says, hey, I'm here. My name's George. They're looking on the list, George's name not on the list. Looking on the list again, George's name not on the list. Guy goes to the back, comes to the front, goes to the back, comes to the front. George's name's not on the list. George said, hey, man, I lived a good life. I went to church. You know, I gave, I served, I prayed. I was a good man. Then he goes to the back and says, okay, they want to see you. So he goes to this room. And on one side of the room, there's this big curtain. Then on the other side of the room, there's another big curtain. And there's a man standing in the middle. He says, well, my name's George. And they say my name's not on the list, but I did everything I was supposed to do. And the man says, well, George, and he opens the curtain. And he says, George, what do you see? Man, I see a big, beautiful building. Man, what is this building? Well, George, that was yours. What do you mean it was mine? George, it was yours. I wanted to give it to you, but you were afraid to follow me. You were afraid to step out on faith. Remember, I kept giving you all these ideas. You kept taking them upstairs to your boss, and they made all of this money, and all they gave you was a watch. That was supposed to be yours. That was supposed to be your business. That was supposed to be your dream. So then we open up the other curtain, and there's all these people crying. And there's all these people literally just in distress. And now he thinks, oh my God, that's hell, I'm going to hell. Oh, I'm going to hell. No, that's not hell. It's like, well, who are those people then? That's not hell. Oh, those are all the people that you would have helped. Those are all the people that you would have employed. Those are all the people who you would have been able to help them get their dreams out. Those are your great-grandchildren who would have been able to run this company after you were gone. But because you didn't step out on faith, you killed your future and theirs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you never know who you're assigned to.
Amen.